Let's see. I started the stream. I got the game open. Not sure if more people are gonna join.
Fuck everyone else.
Post a quick.
I want to talk Ricky anyway.
What?
I want to shit talk Ricky. That's the only reason I joined.
Yeah. I actually got the password to the official
YouTube?
YouTube, yeah, of
Excellent.
SWU.
I need to shit talk Mali too.
Mali? Why Mali?
Why Mali?
He's like your ally, man. Kinda.
I just wanted a response from him, that's all.
Dude, just because I'm a friendly and social person.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, fucking hell. I'm gonna make a big announcement in this stream.
Really?
Big announcement?
Yeah, but you guys all keep it quiet.
Okay.
It's just for one player, and I bet he's not gonna watch the.
Is it Ricky?
Is it France?
Dude, it's gonna be Morocco. I'm gonna fucking eat him next session.
What? You gonna eat him?
Yeah, fuck him. It's over.
Oh shit.
Rip. I guess we just start, guys.
Can I have the link?
Oh,
Tree.
yeah.
Stop.
Oh, we're
my
gonna miss
God.
the resident Rajputana.
Oh, yeah.
He can join later.
Yeah. I'll put that in the podcast.
Is it me or
discussion.
Sauron sounds like Naiba?
That's what Kreshka says as well.
Really? You have fucking ads?
No, that's like Twitch. I'm not doing that. Do you think I make money off this thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
The Equalizer too.
Yeah, we'll just start. Let's see. Wait a sec.
Should I mute Twitch?
Yes.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Alright. Plus Twitch is quite behind.
Is it? It should be like 2-second delay, maybe 3. Anyway, let's start. Hello everyone who is watching this podcast. My name is Twin and we're hosting Sunday Wars Universalis podcast. This is the third session and we're about to discuss the events that transpired in this session before and the diplomacy. I have 4 guests with me, actually 3. How about you guys introduce yourself?
Yep, I'll start. I'm Soren. I'm playing the Ottomans.
Hey, I'm Pursuit. I'm playing as Mali.
And I'm Arzil, the Republic of Switzerland.
The Republic of Switzerland. Okay, guys, let's start at where we always start. The West European Iberian region.
I feel like it's the same story every session.
Yeah. I think a lot has changed. I see a lot of differences. I don't see Aragon anymore. That's one thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Aragon decided he no longer wanted an useless ally, so he killed Castillo and formed Spain.
Rest in peace, Castile.
Really?
The funny thing is, I think he tricked him by saying, "Yo, let me just get the Spanish ideas real quick." And the guy was like, "Yeah, sure, buddy. You go ahead. You go ahead, take my provinces and form Spain, and then, yeah, how the fuck are you gonna unform Spain? Like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? Like, how naive. When he took those provinces, I sent a message. I'm like, bro, are you dead or what's the story? He's like, no, he's gonna give them back to me. I'm like, really, dude? Like, come on. So yeah,
No
rest
way.
in peace, Castillo.
Was it really that clear cut? Did he actually trick him like that?
I mean, that's literally that's what I think happened. So I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's how it happened.
That's pretty ingenious, though.
That's how it
Well, I
looked
mean-
to me as well.
Rest in peace, Castillo. At least, you know what? The good thing is, I think he was a new player, and I think he learned a lot.
Mhm.
So you know, if he's back for next season, I'm pretty sure he's going to be much better, which is good. I mean, the people are, I'd say people are very friendly towards him, and as much as you can make mistakes in this game, you have to learn from them.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. You can't start
yeah.
playing E4 multiplayer right from the start and expect to do amazing. So
yeah, you if you start in like a small circle of friends, but you know that's quite rare.
yeah.
But yeah, rest in peace, Castillo, and hello Spain.
Yeah, and at the start of the session, you occupied this part of Portugal. What happened there?
All right, so our Diplo was basically let's do this war and everyone else stays out of it. We don't want to involve too many other people simply because, like, we were fairly well balanced, I'd say.
Yeah.
So we had fairly disastrous naval engagements. In testing before the game, we were supposed to win those, but I don't know if it was just really bad luck with like absolutely garbage rolls or something, but we just got destroyed.
In the naval
Our navy
battles.
our navy, even though we had the advantage, we just got wrecked. Like 13 heavies against our 20 heavies, and I think they like even captured like 5 from us. It was just so bad.
Oh, shit.
So our naval ambitions got destroyed. I had no sailors at that point, so couldn't really rebuild it. So we had to give up the sea, which limited very much us to just holding that area. And then French condottieri came over, so that wasn't good. That was very difficult. And Ethiopia didn't have maps to like anything else but like Tunis.
Oh,
So,
really?
Honestly, it's just a fucking shit fight. It lasted like 18 years. I'd say if there wasn't the French, then we would have won. We still kind of won because Ethiopia gained 1 province and I gained my victory card on Jolof.
Yeah, I heard something
So
like
we
that.
kind of won, but not really. I don't know. It was a difficult, and since that war, I think it's been kind of an uneasy cold war between the two. No one really wants to move right now. But probably, I mean, I don't know if you can look at Portugal. I think he's tried to roll a couple of generals or something. Maybe he wants it to declare before the sessions like ends, but
Portugal
yeah, I
has a
don't know.
lot of money.
yeah, he's rich, and I don't know, spooky. He's for the like the size he is. I think he has a decent standing army.
Yeah.
And he's rich, and he has naval dominance for the time being. So he's in a good position. I'd say Portugal, like the new player, has done pretty well.
Mhm.
He was a bit of a dickhead to do diplomacy with, but
Ticket.
aren't we all?
Okay,
Yeah.
Why does Portugal have galleys? What?
I think it was because like I honestly don't know. Whatever.
All right.
But yeah, and in this area, if anything significant is going to happen, it's well, this is a hashtag. If Morocco is listening, you're probably dead next session. Just saying.
Wow.
So yeah, good luck. Good luck. You'll need it.
Yeah.
Apart from that, we'll see. This is probably the peak of African cooperation and power, and I don't think you'll hear much more growth from us.
I mean, you guys did great against Liberia. That was constantly aggressive towards you. So.
I think
Why don't you-
diplomacy in Europe will decide a lot more than anything for us. It's out of our
Why
hands.
don't you kick him to Americas?
Kick who?
Morocco.
Where?
I think
knows?
Portugal
Somewhere.
has that on lockdown.
We our plan was to potentially move him to the USA, but Norway came in, so no. That's like HRE land now. We don't have naval supremacy. If he takes something, he'll die. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do it.
True.
So for the time being, we're gonna live. Hopefully, keep Europeans out of Africa proper. Morocco doesn't count. And yeah, I don't know.
Tunis apparently also not.
Tunis also doesn't
Yeah,
count.
Tunis. Yeah, I mean, Northern Africa doesn't count, right?
Okay.
We're talking about the proper African lands, right? Northern Africa is
It
free.
doesn't count as well then.
Yeah, it's just the center, okay? That's important. But we'll see. As I said, I think it all depends on European diplomacy. Depends what happens. France has been a major sponsor. If France is out of the picture, maybe there's some potential for conflict. But with France being involved, they send like 50 gold subsidies to Spain and Portugal, and they send like condottieri armies. I mean, it's like if you have France behind you, he has like 200,000 soldiers. Like, there's not much we can do.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the situation. But I hope Europe, the balance of power might change next session. It's been very tense, and that might improve our position. But yeah, that's it for the area, I think.
Yeah.
It's up.
Well, let's talk about Europe then, because I see a France, and I noticed something very peculiar, also in game. This personal union.
Yeah, so apparently we had a 7 Burgundy, and when he, in order to inherit his views, he removed his king from ruling, and when he left, he got PU'd.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wait, he
I
did
also see Burgundy split a little bit.
Yeah, he had to concede some land. It was already in the beginning of the session, right, Arzio?
Yeah. No, actually, he inherited before he got split a bit.
Alright. And
ever since then, it's been like just hostilities in wars and insults.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that. I see Cologne has claims on French provinces.
I think you'll find not just Cologne having claims on France. You should check Burgundy as well.
Burgundy? What is Bohemia? Yeah. I do. But that might be because of missions, right? I'm not sure. Anyway, this one is still there? Okay, interesting. Yeah. Actually, you're playing in this region, Arjul. Do you have any predictions? What's gonna happen?
Well, if HRE allies manage to stick together, which I'm trying to do, then the war with the West is gonna be inevitable. But depending on Africans, Iberians, and the eastern part of, let's call it HRE, will determine what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because I see France as a 200k army.
To be fair, France, Burgundy, Spain, together they should have around 500k or so. And if you include Portugal, that's like another 60 to 80k. In HRE, however, we have like, I think I have around 60k, Milan has around 60k, Cologne 80k, Prussia 100. So even if you add all of us together, we would still have less than Burgundy, France, Spain, Portugal. So we'll have to go to our daddy Poland to help us.
Yeah, I'm looking at the army size right now. I see 32, there's like 60, 100. Yeah, that's about up. So you're saying France, Spain, and Portugal and Burgundy have a bigger army than the minor HRE states, so to say?
Well, you have to consider their income as well. They could merc up more than we can because our force limits are lower.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, Portuguese are not that good.
Are you at all scared of the French age?
I mean, in a way, yeah, but I mean, if we just stockpile our cannon fodders on top to push them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a strong bonus. France is strong. Do you think that should something happen, who do you think is most likely to be the?
To be fair, I have no idea. It
Oh,
will
depends
really
on Diplo, I
depend.
think.
Yes, it really depends how the East up their things. Because until they're done in the East, there won't be at least no aggression from us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, isn't it basically wrapped up?
Hey,
Well,
don't say I'm wrecked up.
Words win.
Let's see. Okay, so you're saying it depends on the Eastern politics, probably.
Yes.
And Mali is telling me what's happening with Iberia happens on Europe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We're
maybe
interdependent.
if we go to war and like Iberians join, there might be something coming from Africans as well.
Yeah. So you think that's going to be that chain reaction that's going to happen? That could be an option.
It's quite possible. I can't deny it.
All right.
The world right now feels like there's a very strong camp in Europe, like two sides. You know, it's like kind of like East-West Cold War style. I'm a bit worried about, as I said, the French idea for the age bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It's really strong.
The Musketeers, yeah.
And I'd say France is most likely currently at the peak of its power compared to pretty much everyone else. As the game goes on, like all the stuff gets eroded a bit, you know. So it's really important for France to capitalize on his this accumulation of power and current allies and everything. I think the longer he waits, the more chance the Central Powers get, especially with the growth of Poland, potentially a resolution of conflict between Hungary and like those victory cards and stuff. If there is some secret diplomacy, I heard some rumblings about Hungary potentially being killed, some other stuff happening. If there's no secret diplomacy, I still think the HRE is stronger. But if they're the aggressor, I definitely see the French potential to basically outlast them in a certain degree.
Yeah.
I think manpower-wise, France is strong. Wealth, it's strong. Mercenaries, strong. Probably have a bit of naval dominance as well. I don't know. I think it's a powder keg. I don't think one conflict will resolve it. But I actually do not think the war will happen soon. I think it's gonna last. It's nothing like 20 years, 25 years, maybe even towards the end of the session. I don't think there's going to be a conflict. At least it doesn't feel like from outside point of view. It's too risky.
Too risky.
Yeah.
Basically, what's going on right now is like, let's say, Milan, France, Burgundy, Cologne, Swiss, Prussia are sitting at each other's borders and throwing insults at each other.
Yeah, Ricky actually wanted to write an IPP about it, and he did actually. We submitted.
Well, you also have to consider the Asian powers, which we will talk about. Depending how their things work out, they might be a factor in a war as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do not pay any mind to the men beyond the Tibetan region. They are not real. Do not worry.
Let's move over to the east.
Well, what's between the East and the West? What is the Ottoman stance on this conflict? Because from some people saying that Ottomans are part of the HRE, some people are saying they're not part of the HRE. What is like the official statement?
At this point, I'm in-game allied to the Emperor, so you could call me part of the HRE if it gets attacked, but...
Do you think that's ethical?
What?
I don't know how long Poland will be Emperor, so there's that.
I actually saw that. They're actually voting for Prussia in the safe game, at least.
That's because Poland has a queen.
Here's the queen.
Would it still make more sense for Prussia to be in charge, seeing as he has the best soldiers?
Yeah, probably.
I
mean, I don't know yet. There's a few things that annoy me about France, and I'm not quite sure if that's really enough of a reason to fight him, but other than that, I'm not sure yet.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, sure, you can fight France, but from my point of view, if I'm looking at Ottomans, and if I was the player for Ottoman, by all means, I'm not the best player in the world, so everything I could be saying could be absolutely stupid. But do you not think that the Ottomans, if anything, could be the deciding factor in this entire conflict? And it feels like siding with France would let them a much bigger gain than siding with the HRE, seeing as their potential for growth is either towards India, which should, let's say the Timurids, if they die,
Well,
and they're-
you can
that's
look at
how-
Timurids and you can see that they're pretty much into the process of dying. So
Yeah, who do you think killed them in the first place?
I agree, but you have one avenue of death, right?
of expansion, you mean?
But do you trust the HRE? That's the bigger question. Do you trust,
As long
like,
as France
especially
is strong,
I mean, yeah,
I'm
the guy who
trusting
backs
in
up
them,
three
they
players.
won't backstab me.
France keeps them in check. Sauron is kind of right on
exactly?
that.
So why would you want to side against France if France is the counterbalance?
But Percy,
Because
you have
France
to
at
take
this
into
point is stronger than the HRE, at least if they can call in all their friends and allies.
But you have to consider this as well. Let's say the HRE alliance dies, right? You must not forget that there's a Spain, a Portugal, and a Burgundy that might form Netherlands. If they are able to boost all that income, what you gonna do about that?
Yeah, Netherlands is going to be scary if Burgundy actually manages to form it.
I mean, they can. Oh wait, no, they can't because they need one province, right?
Yeah, I think
Exactly.
so. Let me check.
Yeah, they need one, maybe two.
And we have Poland just joining.
Yeah, they need one.
Welcome, Bricky.
And they need to be independent. Oh,
Well,
is Ricky
France will
joining?
have to release him, otherwise it's an alliance slot.
Is it in 0.5?
Now 0.5 is guarantee, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this counts as an alliance slot. And I think it also counts as an extra alliance slot for people that ally
Yeah, I
you.
think so.
So that's gonna have to be broken at the start of the next session. Or no, Burgundy finished diplomatic ideas, but France didn't. So, yeah.
Which means Burgundy can ally both Spain and France.
And
But it
Portugal
was
too,
AI.
I think.
But it was AI that finished it, so
Maybe he swaps.
yeah.
Could be. He could also just use it. I mean,
Ming was also going for diplomatic ideas. Yeah. The alliance slot
But
can
you
be
see,
pretty
there's
good.
another problem. Let's say Burgundy, France dies, right?
Yeah.
What happens to like Cologne, Bohemia, Milan? Those guys might start fighting each other because there's like no real enemy to focus. They might start skirmishing each other.
There will
Well, I
be
mean, that's
new
the first
background.
thing is Hungary. I think Hungary is doomed. In a
It's
way.
possible. But Hungary still has locations to expand. It might not be a direct route, but like the tip of Italy and straight to Africa.
Hungary definitely seems. He still has a pretty high force limit.
It does.
And
AI fixed the
best
country.
economy.
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Theodoro the last OPM in Europe?
But he's a vassal.
Yeah,
Oh.
what happened to Papal State?
Oh yeah, what happened to the Papal State? What happened here?
If I'm correct, France abandoned them for like 2 provinces from Genoa Node that they took from Milan, and in exchange they let them kill the Pope.
Oh well. Why would you do this,
But
Harkett?
that is if I remember correctly.
Why would they kill the Pope though? Harkett keeps saying he's like the best Catholic.
I thought Poland have an OPM vessel too.
Well,
Poland is
Cologne
Europe.
didn't fight the Pope. And Reformation wasn't even a thing back then.
I meant Muscovy, the peer of Poland.
What's up with
Yeah.
Muscovy?
I think he said that Muscovy has a minor as a
Ah.
vassal, and then Muscovy is a PU of Poland.
Yeah, Rostov.
Not the only OPM as you see.
Mm-hmm. Let's move more east, guys, because this seems to be the biggest conflict.
And they're pretty occupied Timurids.
Yes.
It's also pretty hard to distinguish the Rajput occupations from rebel occupations.
Yeah, I noticed it too. That's pretty annoying.
There was a beautiful picture uploaded before where I think it was the Honorable Khmer who made it, where they basically took some blue paint and they painted over the entirety of Europe, and they said, "Here's the Western Hugbox," and then they painted over the entirety of Asia and most of America and said, "Here's the Eastern Hugbox," and then in text over the entire Timurid area, "Here be dead."
Here we did. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. It's looking pretty grim. I got rebels forcing demands in 15 months. What else do I have?
And if you lose that battle there, then your army is pretty done for.
Ottomans, did Timurids deserve this?
I mean, they broke alliance with me, so of course they did.
It seemed like they wanted to talk with you.
But that's not what I heard, Sauron.
Hey.
Apparently,
The complete story is, I was like, hey, do you mind if I ally Rajputana? And he was like, no. Then I did. Then he suddenly minded. And then he broke alliance. And I was like, well, okay, then I guess you die. And that's what happened.
damn.
Yeah. That's the short
How
story.
did the Timurids fight well?
I mean, they had mountains, so yes, they did. But
I
the
tried to
army is
fight well.
strong, and Poland also helped. So we beat you.
I'm absolutely baffled by the siege ability of the Ottomans. Like, I made sure my forts were level 4, and he still ticks them down in like 3 siege phases. It's insane.
Do Timurids have edicts? Just curious. Didn't
Yeah,
check
they
them.
used them a few times, but like it doesn't really
Yes,
matter with my
okay.
siege ability.
How,
Yeah.
I mean, I
Is there
still
any
have
for
one
being
siege
siege?
tick in like 34 days max, even in mountain forts with edict on. So it's like pretty nice.
It's absolutely insane. Like, I can barely defend a siege on the mountain. Like, I have to
I
be
think
so
they
fast.
also have 3 or 4 siege genera at the moment, which also helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was subsidizing money to Ottomans thinking it's gonna be another hard war, but we both don't have any loans, I think.
No, I also have a
Yeah.
bit of money right now, so I don't
I will-
need those subs anymore.
Yes.
Because all my regular armies pretty much died, so I only have mercs and cannons, basically.
hmm
So, yeah. That
Timurids
doesn't really
look so
cost that
sad.
much.
How much loans you have?
I have bankruptcy amount of loans. 20 actually.
Same with Rajputana. I think he took out some to even bankrupt himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rajputana took out max amount of loans at the start of the war, so he's going bankrupt soon.
Yeah.
I think he still has a lot of cash, but he can't avoid bankruptcy.
Yeah, he has like 11k.
I think he has 13k right now. But yeah, he's at his cap.
Is
Yeah, he
Vijayanagar
can,
going
at this
to be the
point, he
winner?
can take on like 50 loans or so, and he has 99. So, yeah.
Is Vijayanagar going to be the winner of India?
Well, not if I can prevent it.
Let's see.
Depends on what Tibet does.
Yeah.
You mean
What,
Korea?
what is your plans, Korea?
Tibet.
What?
What is your plans with this region, this war-torn region?
Well, I'm going to stick my thumbs in my ears and hum very loudly.
That sounds nice.
At least, I mean, listen, India is a battlefield, and that is great. At least for me.
Yes. It was also great for me.
And as far as I'm concerned, it can stay a battlefield until the end of fucking days. However, probably not going to be the case. And I have had more than one very giddy Indians or other people approach me and go, "Hey, you should join this side or the other." To which I've replied, "Yeah, sure, maybe I'll think about it." And I don't know, mister.
150 years later, I'm still thinking.
Yeah,
Are you making claims on anyone? Do we have anything to show for there?
no.
No. No.
No, look away.
Do you have a spy network? You have a spy
Stop
network on
looking.
Yarkon.
No.
Hey, that's my course, man.
Yeah, well, they're mine now, bitch.
He doesn't
Come
think you will live, so
Listen.
nothing personal or nothing.
It's nothing personal. Yarkin is just a natural extension of my new defensive line.
I
Okay.
see.
Wait, did Yarkant break away from?
Yeah,
Yes.
it broke
this
away
war?
from me. Yeah.
Would you rather me have it or Rajputana? Think of it that way.
Is Rashputana claiming it? I don't think so.
Probably.
No, he's not.
Well, he might be. He's considering it. He's considering it. I know for a fact.
He's considering it. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. How much is Rashputana actually losing this war with?
Well,
Well,
he's in the same war, so he's winning.
No, I mean, he's like individual negative war score.
Yeah, but I think if he pieces out, the overall war score will switch to like plus 99 or something for the
yeah.
human side. So
Yeah, he's minus 30.
I don't know. Maybe I should ask him to just peace out.
Yeah.
Oh, France joined.
France joined. Oh, hello, France.
It's getting full here.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
Yes.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
On what stage are you in?
We're talking
Indeed.
about India, but if you want to talk shit about the H3, I'll allow it.
I mean, we can talk about it later at the end. I'm gonna talk like my few thoughts
All right.
about the game.
Yeah. So you guys just someone mentioned Vijayanagar. Might win it. What do you guys think? By the way, Ricky, your mic is leaking a lot.
They're all gonna die.
Nepal is in the strongest position. There's absolutely no question about that.
Also, he's
Indeed.
the poorest and have the least force limit.
He has some of the stronger ideas. He's buddying up with Vijayanagar, and I have a certain feeling someone is coming to help him.
But Vijayanagar actually have better ideas than his government farm.
Does
Look
it?
at his government reforms.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
his government reforms are OP. And he got
Yeah.
good ideas too.
Yes.
Where can I see
Depends
that?
if VJ turns on Nepal
yes,
and tries
yeah.
to become the one true Indian to rule them all, one to bind them.
See the 5 discipline?
That's my job.
There's also infantry.
For every
combat.
unit.
Talking about Lord of the Rings.
Mar-
That's my job.
Yeah, I see it. 5 discipline from the permanent Marathas cons.
There's 10 combat ability too for infantry above. It's very good. And army tradition DK.
Yeah, no,
Everyone has that.
they're good. Although I said, thus far he hasn't done excellently well.
Vijayanagar?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just greedy.
he's been
Like,
beaten
letting
down on
Timur
quite a
die.
lot.
Yeah.
Then again,
He got ganked in the beginning by Bamanis and Orissa.
yeah, to be fair, there has also been certain evil oppressive overlords constantly trying to destabilize the region.
Hey,
No
wasn't
names
that
will
ill
be
done?
mentioned.
Now, isn't he?
No names will be mentioned, but you all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, is it
China.
Ming? Ming you're talking about?
Yes, the evil Ming.
I mean,
Amongst others.
I was kind of doing the same. I thought you were mentioning
Well, yeah,
me.
you're the second evil overlord.
So, thoughts on this? Bicky said everyone dies. Some say Nepal die. Some say Vijayanagar dies. Is
Here there
anyone
be death.
All of them.
rooting for Rajputana?
Here there be death.
I am.
Well, I am.
Alright.
Swiss are
alive.
voting for Rajputana.
Alright. Sorry, we're giving money, Arjun. Stop that.
No. It's payback.
Oh, fuck you. Let's move on to China. I see.
The remnants of the great Ming Empire.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have a tale to tell you?
Yes, go ahead, Hanzo.
Oh, let me just get comfortable here. Okay,
Take the mic.
this is the tale of the honorable Blue Turban Rebellion. You see, the evil Ming, the very evil Ming, the evil Ming Emperor, he was very oppressive. As halfway through, he cut off subsidies to everyone, and he started speaking a foul and evil Russian language, making me believe that he was, in fact, not Chinese at all. So let's see, if memory serves, basically everyone had broken tributary status at this stage except for me.
Mm-hmm.
which was funny because I organized the entire rebellion in the first place, more or less. I just sort of, had to have my armies in the New World, which, yeah, you'll see later. So that happened. However, he decked on me as soon as I had finished my stuff in the New World and started moving back.
Mm-hmm.
Going, yada-da-da-da, I know you're going to betray me. Take this, you son of a bitch. And at that stage, of course, it was on. So I called in Oda. I think it was just me and Oda at that stage, actually. And Malaya and Khmer began their little campaign from the south. And in short summary, how do I adequately describe how quickly Oda cut down those vile Nipponese? Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. He is a goddamn space marine. I'm pretty sure he's hacking, by the way. He's had nothing but 6/6 something rulers all game. He is a godly. He's just filthy
He
lucky.
gets 2 from Evans.
It makes me ridiculously it makes me uncomfortable to just be next to him. I don't feel like I'm enough. Regardless, I said, he cut them down. I provided some number. We beat the living shit out of Ming.
Yeah.
And then we kept beating the living shit out of Ming. And eventually he went, yeah, I'm about to go bankrupt. My mandate is about to hit negative. And you have killed me like 3 times now. I'm out of here. See ya. Good luck.
Yeah.
Did anyone try to help Ming?
In the first war, he declared on me on his own, but he was trying to call in VJ. However, VJ was already busy fighting someone else in India. As such, he didn't actually end up
He was
joining.
fighting the bankrupt guy.
Yeah,
remember.
that broke the alliance, and suddenly he was on his own again. So, yeah, Ming got betrayed by everyone. I mean, we
Do you
rose up
feel
against
sad
our...
for the Ming? Like, he was
No, he
giving
was
money
oppressive.
to everyone.
He was
He was
evil
very
and
nice.
oppressive.
He was helping everyone.
Helping and
How
help.
could
Listen,
you do this? I don't know.
I remember last session, Ricky. You also
What?
killed a Ming last session.
That Ming literally tried to eat Persia.
Not only that, but aren't you the very same who came over and asked to be an honorary Asian because you Europeans backstab too much? No, that's someone. Okay, right. Well, regardless, I said we have spent now a week sitting around deciding how China shall be divided. We have a very nice little map on how the region should look, and yeah, there's finally peace and harmony in the east,
Mm-hmm.
and
Peace
a lot
and
of Ming troops, of course, dead ones.
Yeah.
Another thing worthy of note is that brave 20,000 brave Prussian troops came over to help us in our hour of need. And of course, that will never be forgotten. God bless those Prussians.
Nice.
I mean, Confucius bless them.
Name a province after Prussians, please.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
A statue will be nice.
I want to ask a question. Do you think this peace is gonna last between these Asian powers? Is there any signs of conflict?
If there is conflict, whoever side will win because he's just that strong.
But
Do you even think he could defeat all other 3 Asians on his own?
Oda?
Yeah, probably.
Oda, yeah, his armies are really strong.
Well, yes and no. I said Oda has batshit insane troops. However, when it comes down to it, if we were to try and actually war any of us, Malaysia has a ridiculously powerful fleet by comparison.
Well, yeah, he has a few heavy ships, but his ships aren't that good, actually.
Yes, but
So
with
if
his
Japan just
economic
builds
might.
like 20 ships, or 30 maybe, he can actually defeat the Malayan fleet.
His economy cannot match that of Malaya, however.
That's an argument then.
Yeah. Which, I mean, basically, any war between us at this stage would be... It would cost too much.
Yeah, there's no point to war in my opinion if you can still eat Ming. So I think that's gonna continue for the next session. I think you guys are pretty good. I don't think any war is gonna happen here. Unless you know something that we don't know.
No, it should... I said, we've had a very unique game, because someone decided to not only kill the England, thanks for that, but then also killed the Russia.
Yeah.
So, and I mean the Iberians, they're unusually weak. As such, we just had a fucking great game in general. No one's really
And
come
also
to mess
now
with
the
us.
Timurids are in the process of dying. So
Hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Which was interesting because the Timurids were meant to come over and like
I-
in this map we had drawn up, the Timurids were getting a sizable chunk out of China. We were fine with that.
I
However,
told you, I might be busy with.
you did, and our reaction to that was basically, if he comes, he comes. If not, more
It's
from me
funny
to eat.
how, if you think about it, before there was Ming and Timurid alliance,
Yeah.
it wasn't like both of them kind of got screwed.
I mean, I screwed
mean,
over Ming.
to be fair, Timurids screwed himself, as he said. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Do we want to add anything about this region?
Now, what about their trade?
The trade? Probably
I
Malaya.
heard
is
that
the most...
some because they spawned the global trade, right?
Malaya has
They
a lot
stole
of
it
snow.
from they stole it from Poland, like 0.5 extra ducats in their trade node.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Let's see, did it actually spawn here?
Yes, they should have.
Yep.
Everyone
That's
channeled all their trade down there in a last-ditch effort.
That was a group effort? That's-
Oh yes, we thought
Same
it would
in
be
Europe.
funny. Obviously, there's no real gain to this particular one, but we thought it would be funny.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's one of the age bonuses, or the
Yes.
objectives. So.
Oh, go back to looking at New Korea. Oh yes,
New Korea, I don't know, it's pretty unusual.
beautiful,
Pretty
gorgeous.
Is it
you know,
giving
I feel like it hasn't grown.
Well, no, of course it hasn't grown. It has both of the trade zones I need. I don't need more. It's fine.
Does it give you a lot of money? Like, could you give us an estimate? Because tariffs got nerfed, so I don't have a clue how much.
Yeah, no, tariffs I have literally not noticed. In fact, the only thing I'm really getting is gold money, and I haven't even devved the gold mines yet. I intend to do that.
Okay.
Korea's income is surprisingly low.
Yeah, what's up with this?
Yeah, well, I'm a garbage player. That's more or less what it comes down to.
Well, that's always an explanation.
Yeah. It should hopefully get better as we settle into more of Ming.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think New Korea is more powerful than Old Korea?
That sort of talk can get you hanged in Old Korea.
No, I don't think so. The force limit is not there. The income is not there.
Yeah, but if a player takes over New Korea, who would win?
Not there yet, I think. But what can happen can happen. Yeah, I think that's it. We still have France. France came a bit late to the podcast.
You forgot Norway.
Oh yeah, Norway. Norway is pretty big in the USA.
He is the USA.
Yeah.
He's even moved his capital
Can he
there.
actually form the USA as a non-colonial nation?
No.
No,
Too bad.
I think he moved his capital to the New World.
he did.
Yeah, in Boston.
Yeah.
How can I see that?
Just click on Norway and then click on his shield.
Okay, I need to tag like Korea and then click on
No.
Norway.
Just click on a province.
There it is.
Then yeah.
Tag Norway. Yeah, Massachusetts. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
His income isn't that bad either.
it's 40. Did you guys tell him he has to move, or otherwise he dies in Europe, or why did he move?
No, he moved himself, and then
Probably the
Russians
best
just
way.
came and took him.
All right.
Whatever was left.
I do notice three different alliance blocks here, though. I see Korea, I see HRE, and I see West Europe. Is that a thing? Is that
The
Something-
melting pot of the New World. You know, that's... While you guys are all squabbling over these small, like, alliance blocks, we built an inter-alliance block. We're playing three-dimensional chess while you're busy with checkers. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I do notice Norway has a good general, 5-5, and a good admiral too.
Yeah, but Norwegian ideas, so land troops are really, you know,
Trash.
Not
He's got
needed.
naval and maritime. He'll be
Oh yeah.
able
Oh
to
yeah.
do a lot of stuff.
On the seas,
Actually-
he's the New Britain. On land, he is well, garbage would be putting it nicely.
Actually, guys,
Will-
is
will
this the
Norway
strongest
come
naval
after
power?
you? Yeah, well, Malaya, I say, is a good contender for the
Yes,
time
Well,
being.
as long as he now takes some naval ideas,
Yeah.
finally.
I
Absolutely.
mean, Malaya has the numbers. If Norway gets financed, then yes.
I
don't know
think
if he can
Norway
afford it.
20 heavies, and if he does that, he will squash the Malayan fleet.
Yeah.
In 20 heavies is not that much, dude. Malaya can easily have like 70, 80.
And 20 Norwegian heavies will beat that.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, have some
'Cause
morale.
I had full naval ideas, and Portugal had nothing, and my 20 carracks got absolutely destroyed by 13 of theirs, and I had a better admiral as well. So I don't know.
The ideas really favor Norway, though. Morale, ship durability.
Portugal had 6 maneuver. He had like 1 morale more than you, so I think that's enough.
Hmm.
He had like a 1-1 though. I had like a 3-6.
Ricky, since you're here now, you wanted to talk about A3 probably? What do you think?
Actually, about Europe in general,
Hmm.
and Castile, for example, the guy was so useless at some point. Like he didn't have any churches, any workshops, so Iberia just decided to kill him.
That's so mean. Yep. How did that happen? Because Mali told me a story of it. He said like, "Hey, I want to form Spain, but I'm gonna give you back the stuff." Was that how it happened?
Yeah, Aragon made a deal with Castile that he gonna form Spain and then sell it back.
Mhm.
But like we talk about it, and Castile was so useless. Like there was no point in selling it back. So
Yeah.
Portugal reached the Aragon for a deal to split, and they just did it.
Yeah. I mean,
And I think Castile lost colonies in New World. Yeah, then he just become like from start nothing built, no colonies.
mhm.
And he was perpetually in debt, like 3K since the start of the game.
Yeah, every war he like took 20 mercs over first limit. I don't know.
Pretty stupid.
Yeah. Oh well. Should happen.
But to be fair, that 20 mercs over Forslam is probably what made us lose wars over and over again in the start. He sacrificed his economy for Iberia.
Oh, at least they didn't lose until then. That's admirable. I don't know. Yeah, Iberia. Anything else? Last comments?
I think we're gonna not have that many wars next session. I think it's going to be
Not have that many wars.
very peaceful. I'll be surprised. There could be
Okay.
one war that could set off a huge chain, but I don't think there'll be more than one. I think next session will be the most peaceful session of this campaign.
I have this
And
feeling
after that, the
Timurids
session after
alone-
that will be death.
I have this feeling that Timurids alone will start more wars than anyone else.
Hmm?
I don't know why though.
Emirates alone? Am I in a position to start wars right now?
I think we will see a lot of Norwegian wars, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he needs to mop up all those AIs in the new world.
I also think that he should leverage his position as a decently strong navy to maybe take more than just AIs.
But who he could take? I mean, his land
Portugal.
isn't really safe from
British Isles.
land invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's owned by Prussia, so if he declares on Prussia here, or this part of it is owned by Prussia.
I
They're
don't
all
think-
friends
I
there.
don't think British Isles is the answer. Cuba,
He can take Malaya. He can steer the trade to Africa and from there to Cuba.
I do think Cuba is a good avenue. Like, Norway will consolidate, and I think definitely if one person sponsors Norway, he can take a lot of stuff. Just one person needs to sponsor him. I mean, I'm willing to sponsor him if he wants to fight Portugal. So.
Okay, I know where my money is going now.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's.
Why not?
I think that's it for the podcast. Thanks for
Yeah, good
joining.
luck for next session.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna need it. Yeah, let's end it here. Thanks for joining. There we go.